just let you guys know. I have turned on voice text to speak in the game, so it's reading up my question all that. I can turn it off if it's going to be annoying for you guys, but it's mostly for my help because I cannot read. So it is very nice. Something like this is in the game. And what do you think? Not bad. Luna Moony Sky. It sounds cute. I'm going to play on my controller.
Start your journey.
It's like that.
It appears we are almost ready to depart. It's a pity we didn't have a bit more time to spend on spellcasting. I presume you've been practicing the spells we worked on.
I have, Professor.
Well, I'm quite sure I've never seen anyone take so quickly to a second-hand wand. You'll be a force to be reckoned with when you get your own.
Thank you, Professor Fig. I appreciate you working with me before the term begins.
Oh, Eleazar!
George, glad my rather cryptic description of our location did not thwart your finding us.
I've apparated to more vaguely defined destinations than this. Though I confess I may have miscalculated slightly on my first try. Gave quite the fright to some theatre-goers in the West End.
It's been much too long. When I received your owl, I must say I...
Best not speak here, Eleazar.
Of course. Why don't we speak en route to Hogwarts? We have a start-of-term feast and a sorting ceremony to get to.
Wonderful idea! As long as your young charge here doesn't mind me tagging along.
Not at all, sir.
After you.
Ages since I'd been to the castle. Would be good to see the old pile of rocks.
Glad I caught you before you left for Scotland.
Just barely.
And who is your traveling companion?
A new student.
New?
Yes, sir. I'm starting school as a 5th year.
How extraordinary.
It is indeed. None of the faculty has ever heard of anyone being admitted to Hogwarts so late.
Nor have I.
Of course, as the other 5th years will have been honing their magical skills for 4 years now, the headmaster asked if I could get our new student up to speed a bit before the term begins.
Well, you couldn't have asked for a better mentor. Professor Fig is not only an exceptional teacher, he's also a remarkably intuitive and gifted wizard.
Mr. Osric is prone to flattery. I dare say it's one of the reasons he's risen so far at the Ministry.
Have you seen this?
I have. Opinions differ as to how great a threat Ranrock really is.
Although I've yet to convince my colleagues at the Ministry, I believe he is a significant threat. And it was your wife, Eleazar, who alerted me to his activities months ago.
Miriam? How?
She wrote to me about Ranrock before she died. wondering what the Ministry knew about his activities. Before I could respond, I received this. It was the last thing she sent me, Eleazar. It came to me via her owl, but with no correspondence. I can only assume
That she had to get rid of it quickly to keep it safe.
presumably from Ranrock. I cannot open it. Whatever magic protects this is powerful indeed.
It looks like goblin metal. That symbol.
What's the glow?
I don't see a glow.
Nor do I. Merlin's beard! How did you...
Wait! We do.
Hang on! Yeah! Yeah! The key! Give me your hand! Accio!
Are you all right? You're hurt.
Perhaps a bit.
Take this. It's Wiggenweld potion. That stuff will right you in a second.
D-pad down to heal.
What's that in the middle?
What happened?
Poor George. I can't believe he... What the hell got into that damn thing? Attacking a carriage mid-air? A typical dragon would never...
Professor? Sir,
Right
Where are
stick
we?
look around.
I'm not sure. But that key you discovered was clearly a port key.
port key.
An item enchanted to bring whoever touches it to a specific place.
Oh, it's so I can see who's talking.
I'm feeling better, sir. If you'd like to look around a bit.
I would. But stay close. We've no idea who created this port key. Or why.
Left stick to move. Settings. Save game. Your program.
Ex- Okay, it will be a little bit annoying at the start. There we go. Much better.
How far did that portkey take us?
Farther from London than the carriage travelled. We're somewhere in the Scottish Highlands.
Sir, those ruins. Do you
The
think...
portkey was meant to lead us there? I do. This has not been the day either of us expected. But Miriam sent that portkey to George for a reason. And I believe that she, and now George, died in pursuit of whatever it was meant to lead to. If you're sure you're all right, and wouldn't mind indulging me, I'd like to have a look around.
Absolutely, sir.
Good. Let's see if we can find a path, however faded it may be. Mind your step.
Where do you suppose your wife got the portkey that brought us here?
To jump
good
forward
question.
/ climb.
Miriam spent years searching for evidence of a long-forgotten form of ancient magic.
Ancient magic?
Yes, a powerful magic wielded by a rare few that seems to have been lost to time. Hogwarts Castle was built by, and is itself a stronghold of that ancient magic.
1 second.
Settings. Save for.
I'll pop it
I
to the
don't
north.
know where she came into possession of the portkey, but I am certain it was to do with that search. Ah, there's the path down below. This way.
But sir, why was your wife searching for evidence of lost magic?
Miriam wanted to understand why such powerful magic disappeared from the wizarding world. Spoke of the good it could do. But magic is no different than any power. What really matters is the one who wields it.
Is that ice?
It's not cold enough here. It appears to be a sort of enchantment. Someone wanted to block this path. Let's see some of that wand work you were practicing. Focus on the center.
Tap right trigger to perform a basic cast.
Excellent!
Use your camera right stick to select an active target. Some players prefer to select targets and move the avatar with the same thumbstick, by disabling camera relative targeting in settings. A.
Okay.
That was a bit rougher than I'd expected. Your wand work's improving with every cast.
Thank you, sir.
Ah, up there. We're close now. It's just ahead. Steady yourself! Reparo! Almost there!
Why would someone have built this here?
I suspect they valued their privacy. That portkey led us here for a reason. Let's have a look around for anything that seems out of place.
The minimap shows your surroundings, with you in the middle. This is your current objective. Press and hold D-pad up to toggle quest objective details. A. Continue.
Professor, this statue...
This may have been his home.
Professor, it's a mural of some kind.
Perhaps our host was a noted seer. Interesting.
That enchanted crystallized stone again. But what could it be blocking? What's this? Professor Fig!
How odd. Why would someone have conjured that enchanted stone here?
And how is there a room behind it?
What room? I don't see anything.
There's that glow again, like the glow on the portkey container.
What in Merlin's name? Godric's heart.
Where are we?
I don't believe it.
Hello?
It can't be.
Just a moment. Oh. Where have we here? Welcome to Gringotts Wizarding Bank. Vault number 12, I presume.
Precisely.
The key?
Your wife's portkey.
Oh, yes, of course.
This way, then.
Stay close.
After you.
beside the carts, if you don't wish to lose them.
Right stick, look around.
Hundreds. In fact, you'll see quite a few on our way to vault number 12. As we speak, we're just beneath the main lobby. The vaults you see now are the newest.
Are private entrances to the bank common at Gringotts?
They are most uncommon. Only one with great wealth or power, or both, could have arranged for such a service. You'll want to take a breath.
A what? That waterfall washes away all enchantments. It's a security measure.
Experienced the thief's downfall before, have you?
Heard of it?
These are the lower vaults that we're passing now.
How deep are we going?
Vault number 12 was commissioned shortly after Gringotts was founded over 4 centuries ago. It resides in the deepest part of the bank. Settle in. We've quite a distance to go.
Vault number?
Vault 12. Momentous day.
On your way.
Professor, the armband the guard was wearing was glowing.
Like the glow you saw on the porky container?
No, darker. I saw that same glow on the dragon's collar.
Yeah, what was that? We were just wondering about that goblin back there.
He watches over the oldest section of the bank. Rare anyone goes there anymore. Here we are.
When was the last time this vault was accessed?
A goblin has been stationed at my desk for hundreds of years. In that time, no one has visited Vault 12. Until today. Vault 12.
Thank you for your help.
What do you suppose we should be looking for?
I'm not sure. Sir, I wonder if you
The
might...
instructions for Vault 12 indicate that I am to grant access to the holder of the key and then close the door.
Wait!
Best of luck.
Professor?
That was certainly unexpected. Let me think. There must be something here. Revelio, perhaps?
Revelio?
Yes, a revealing charm. No time like the present. Let's see what we're missing, shall we? Ready your wand.
Steady your
and
wand
focus.
with left stick and guide it along the symbol's path to learn the spell. Press the corresponding input when prompted to accelerate your wand's motion along the symbol's path.
It's a R.
D-pad left cast Revelio.
There! I saw something.
Move a bit closer and try again.
A door.
Well, that's a start. There's that symbol again. I don't suppose you see a way to...
I do, Professor. That symbol has the same glow as the one I saw in the portkey container.
If what you can see reveals the way forward, then I dare say we are about to discover the secret of this vault. Lead the way. This is no ordinary vault. I suspect we will need to earn our way out of here.
What do you mean, earn our way out? Do you think this is some sort of test?
I do. But to what end, I can't say. Stay close. There will be no disapparating if things go poorly. Not out of Gringotts.
I see something up ahead.
What is it?
That glow again, but on the floor.
Lumos! What happened?
When I moved towards the glow, it suddenly seemed as if the ground was swirling about.
Are you all right?
Yes, sir, I'm fine.
You seem to have caused the floor to change.
That statue.
What statue?
I see some sort of statue, but only as a reflection in the floor. Revelio.
I presume this is what you saw reflected in the floor.
It is. The reflection's still there, but the statue's positions don't match. Wait. When you moved, the reflection turned in the direction of the light.
Perhaps you should cast Lumos.
Steady your wand with left stick and guide it along the symbol's path to learn the spell. Press the corresponding input when prompted to accelerate your wand's motion along the symbol's path. You've acquired the wand lighting charm, Lumos, which has automatically been slotted to your spell set. Lumos creates a light at the tip of your wand to help you see in dark areas. Hold right trigger and tap Y to cast or extinguish Lumos.
Lumos.
Well done.
Now the reflection is turning towards me. It does follow the light. Professor Fig! Ravel. Professor, where are you? This isn't good. Lumos. Where am I supposed to go? What's happening? The wisps of magic seem to be leading me somewhere. Revelio. Oh, that's where they're leading me. That glow again. Revelio. I suppose I'm on my own this time. Lumos. It seems I have no choice. I'm going to have to fight my way out of here. Potato!
Hold Y during Protego to stun enemies with a Stupefy counter-attack. Stunned enemies take extra damage, indicated by gold number. Press left stick press to sprint.
There you are. How did you... What is this place?
I don't know. But I found this floating above that basin.
That is no mere basin. That is a pensive for viewing memories. I wonder... Follow my lead.
All is in place.
The portkey is well hidden.
Perhaps too well. I wonder if the path we've created...
May be impossible to follow. It will only be impossible for one who cannot see traces of ancient magic as I can.
Your ability to see what others cannot will not be enough, Percival. We are entrusting the one who embarks on this path with powerful secrets, with knowledge others will do anything to obtain.
Yes, and if we are correct, Charles, the witch or wizard who completes the trials will have proven themselves worthy of that knowledge, and the responsibility that accompanies it.
We've done all that we can.
That's what you're seeing. The glow that surrounded them.
Yes, sir.
Astonishing.
Can I see magic?
Traces of an ancient magic, to be precise. The magic that Miriam had always believed existed, but could never. Miriam, and perhaps George, died in pursuit of knowledge that has been dormant for centuries. And you, it seems, are the key to understanding why. We were...
It all looks rather different than it did a moment ago.
Someone's coming.
Who were they?
I don't know. But, sir, you shouldn't be in here.
I was right.
Ranrock.
Seems my reputation precedes me. I was beginning to think no one was ever going to visit Rackham's vault.
And why are you here?
No need for that. Just give me whatever it is you found here and we can let bygones be bygones.
Sir, they had the key to the vault.
Choose your next words wisely.
I only meant that the instructions to Vault 12 were quite clear. Sir, I must insist. I was to grant access only to one with the key, and you didn't have it.
I have no patience for traitors. Now, where were we?
I'm not giving you anything.
Well, perhaps your young friend here will be more helpful.
Are you all right?
Fine, sir.
I've never seen so powerful a goblin. He seemed wholly unaffected by my magic.
Where are we?
It can't be. It seems those who set up the pensive, the locket, and the path to both wanted someone with your ability to end up here. Come. We have a sorting ceremony to get to.
Best game in the world. There's a loading screen and
Oh, good. We haven't missed the sorting ceremony. I'm no expert, but that seems more appropriate. Now, I need to study this locket as soon as I can, but first I must contact the Ministry. They need to know what happened to George and be warned of Ranrock. For the moment, I ask that you keep all that's happened this evening between you and me.
Of course, sir.
Thank you. Ready for the sorting ceremony? Phineas, Nigellus, Black. Prepare yourself to meet the headmaster.
Fig, nice of you to join us. The sorting ceremony's over.
There were complications.
Complications?
It seems the goblin problem has...
Enough! Goblins. I've no time for rumors, Fig, and I'm rapidly losing whatever patience I had left. If you're lucky, we might still be able to get you sorted this evening.
I'll be in touch.
Professor Weasley, we've one more to be sorted.
Welcome. You're just in time. Have a seat.
Ah, yes. A bit older than the others, aren't you? You come here with preferences and preconceptions. Certain expectations.
I can't wait to start classes. I can't wait to explore.
I'm looking forward to exploring Hogwarts and the world beyond the castle and grounds.
Indeed. Much can be gleaned by having an adventurous spirit, but your professors have a great deal to teach you as well. Oh, but you're brave at heart, exceptionally daring, undaunted by the unknown, willing to forge ahead alone when you must. Perhaps you belong in Gryffindor.
The sorting hat will take your choice into account when sorting you into your house. Gryffindor. Gryffindor House, known for daring, bravery, and chivalry. X. Accept house. B. Choose a different house.
I'll accept because I actually got this on my test when I did it on the website. I actually got this on the first try. Achievement!
Better be Gryffindor!
Oh, and one more thing. Due to the unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled. Enough! It's not as though I've banned flying altogether, but don't tempt me. You are here to focus on your academic futures. I'm sure you will have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow. I said, I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
Quite an entrance. It's lovely to meet you. I'm...
Professor Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common room?
I shall see to it, sir.
What about the food?
As I was saying, I'm Professor Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, Professor.
As Deputy Headmistress, it is my distinct honor to show you to your common room. Right this way. It's most uncommon for a student to begin as a 5th year. This should be quite an adventure.
I'm looking forward to it.
I remember the first time I entered the Gryffindor common room after being sorted.
You were a Gryffindor?
I am a Gryffindor. Never could remember the password when I was a girl, however.
Password?
Password?
The password is Grata Domum.
Grata Domum.
You may enter.
Well done. Now, go on in and get some sleep. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. I shall be back in the morning to collect you for your first class.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoy your first night at Hogwarts. Sleep well.
Looks like everyone's gone. Better head to the common room.
The only time I'll use that bit. So pretty.
Now, which way is the common room?
Oh wow.
Must be different, starting Hogwarts in your 5th year.
Revelio.
They're lucky they didn't end up as dragon fruit, like that poor man from the ministry. Can't imagine starting. Nelly.
She gets bolder every year. A professor could arrive any moment. Oh, perhaps I should. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. It's not a complicated spell. I should be able to do it non-verbally. Why is this not working? Oh, hello there. Welcome to Gryffindor. I'm Cressida.
Pleasure to meet you, Cressida.
Splendidly theatrical arrival to the sorting ceremony last evening. Made it in by the skin of your teeth. Is it true that you're Professor Fig's protege?
I've studied with him.
I'm not sure I'd say that, but I did study with him a little before we arrived.
Blast! I was hoping he might have given you some advice on non-verbal casting.
Is that what you were trying to do just there?
Oh, yes. Having a spot of trouble. I've mastered the charm using its incantation, but this is proving a bit trickier.
I'm sure you'll get it. Perhaps you just need a bit more practice. Your casting needs work.
Don't worry, you'll get it in the end.
Oh, I hope so. If I can get it, Professor Ronan's sure to be very impressed. I'm just going to keep at it.
I wish you luck. How hard is it to cast non-verbal spells?
Is it really that difficult to cast non-verbally?
Oh, yes. And if you don't get it just right, the results can be, shall we say, awkward. Once, I tried to cast Depulso non-verbally on a goblet in the Great Hall and ended up launching Professor Sharp's Yorkshire pudding into his face. He was not happy.
I wish you luck. How hard?
Do most students know how to cast non-verbally?
Not at all. Hogwarts doesn't teach non-verbal casting until the 6th year, and even then, many struggle with it. I'm simply trying to get ahead of the game.
I wish you luck.
Well, good luck with it. It was nice to meet you, Cressida.
You as well. Enjoy your first day.
Nelly will do
Nelly
anything
for a thrill.
Why is everyone so highly strung? It's perfectly safe. Well, hello. Don't mind me. I find it helpful to change my point of view now and again. Put things in perspective. Once I made it to the top of Gryffindor Tower, from the outside, without a broom.
Goodness.
I'm Nelly, by the way. Nelly Ogspire. I've heard rumors about what happened to you on your way to Hogwarts. Is it true? About the dragon?
It's true.
Yes, our carriage was attacked by a dragon.
Crikey! I can't believe it. How thrilling! And also terrifying. Anyway, you've certainly brought some much-needed excitement to Gryffindor. And Hogwarts, for that matter.
Nice to meet you. What are people saying about my travels here?
What exactly are the rumors about my journey to Hogwarts?
That you escaped a dragon attack? Isn't that enough? Most of us arrive via train or boat, not having just escaped the jaws of a dragon. Of course it's got people talking. Word travels fast at Hogwarts.
Nice to meet you. Not afraid of heights, are you?
I take it you're not afraid of heights?
It's something I've always done, since I was little. My mother once found me on the roof when I was 5. Still has no idea how I got there. But with all the strange hallways and rooms in the castle, and everything lurking in and outside the grounds, you don't need to scale a tower to see something incredible here.
Nice to meet you. Have you ever encountered a dragon?
I'd imagine most students have never seen a dragon. Have you?
Goodness, no. And I've never heard of one attacking a carriage like that. Not enough meat in a carriage, I'd think.
Nice to meet you.
I'm sure I'll be seeing you around, either in our common room or when you scale your next tower.
You never know. Bye for now.
Oh my. What the?
I never knew such a pretty thing. So annoying.
Professor Weasley, marvelous. Never requires us to write more inches of parchment on a topic than ever.
I would really like someone to try it. Sure you don't want to try it? Brewed it myself. Hello, you're the new 5th year. Pleased to meet you. I'm Gareth Weasley. Heard about your travels here. Can't believe it. Glad you and Fig are all right. Is it true that someone from the Ministry was with you in the carriage?
Oh, yes. A friend of Professor Fig's.
Oh, didn't mean to pry. Nasty business, dragons. Again, very glad you're here.
Thank you, Gareth. So am I. Are you related to Professor Weasley?
I am. She's my aunt.
That must be nice.
Must be nice having an aunt for a professor.
You'd think so, wouldn't you? Aunt Matilda tends to treat me as if I'm a first year. Keeps too close an eye on me. It's all a bit suffocating, to be honest. Still, she means well. And she's an incredibly powerful witch. She'll have your back.
Nice meeting you. What's that in?
Are you having butterbeer for breakfast?
Oh no. I've been perfecting a recipe I came up with over the summer. I'm almost there, based on some reactions that may need a bit more work.
Nice meeting you. Do you have a knack for potions, too?
Seems you enjoy brewing. Might I assume that you've a talent for potions of all sorts?
Well, as I see it, there's little difference, fundamentally, between brewing a modification to butterbeer and a Wiggenweld potion. Though, I'm not certain Professor Sharp would make the connection. He doesn't appreciate my, creativity as much as you might think.
Nice meeting.
Well, it was nice meeting you, Gareth. And thank you for the insights on your aunt.
Pleasure to meet you as well. Good luck today.
New Gryffindor. Professor Weasley's waiting for you outside the common room.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a 5th year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a 5th year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test. This way. The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings. Do keep up! Ah, the guide appears to have some information for you about that painting of poor Barufio.
Revelio.
Simply cast Revelio.
Portrait of Barufio. Guide pages. This portrait depicts the wizard Barufio, famed for his brain elixir and as an example of what happens when incantations are improperly spoken. He once said S instead of F and found himself on the floor with a buffalo on his chest. A. You've just unlocked a field guide challenge. Your progress towards completing challenges appears here. A. Field guide challenges are the only way to acquire experience points or XP. Menu button. Open field guide. Level 1. This is your wizarding level. XP earned from challenges increases your level and power. A. Your field guide tracks your current challenge progress. Select the challenges menu to continue. Challenges. Challenges. Field guide pages. Field guide pages. 1%. Each challenge has tiers. Special rewards unlock at each tier you complete, from appearances to critical upgrades. A. Continue. Rewards must be claimed from the challenges menu. Come back often to collect rewards you have unlocked. B.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
Revelio.
No time to waste. You've classes to attend. Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
You've discovered a Flue Flames fast travel point. You can open the map at any time to fast travel to any discovered Flue Flames. View button. Map. Flue flames locations. Left trigger, right trigger. Zoom. Hogwarts is divided into two main areas. The left side of the map is where students and professors live, and includes the house common rooms and the Great Hall. A. Select the South Wing region to the South Wing. The South Wing of Hogwarts. A. Select. In this view, you can see the flue flames available in that region. Green flue flames represent flames you have discovered, including your own house common room. The right side of the map is where you'll find academic points of interest, including the astronomy tower, library, and greenhouses. A. Select the library annex. The library annex. The annex of the library. A. Select. Professor Weasley has unlocked the central hall. D-pad left. D-pad left Revlio will clear. D-pad left Revlio will clearly highlight nearby enemies, interactive elements, and containers, even through walls. It will also hint at the location of
Here we
near.
are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak.
I find if I try to look
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Thank you, Professor. Can you tell me more about...
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
Thank you, Professor. Can you
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become Aurors. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
Thank you, Professor. Can you tell what's Hogsmeade?
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain, and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Thank you, Professor.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
There is, in fact. I'm afraid there isn't.
I'm sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
Revelio.
Central Hall Fountain. Guide pages. This ornate fountain features intricately carved statues of denizens of the magical world, including a set of stone sirens encircling the fountain's base. A. Continue.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
You did, sir.
I did my best, but I'm fairly certain she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
You can track available quests from the map. View map. Defense against the Dark Arts class. The field guide map shows Professor Hicat's class is in the lower section of the astronomy wing. I could get lost in this castle. I may need to use the charmed compass D-pad up in the field guide to help me find the way. Rewards. Levioso. Attend defense against the Dark Arts class. Y. Open quest log. A. Track quest. Defense against the Dark Arts class. The field guide map shows defense against the Dark Arts class. Defense against the A.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Cast Charmed Compass D-pad up. The Charmed Compass will lead you to anything you're tracking. The Charmed Compass D-pad up will lead you to anything you're tracking.
Revelio.
Wyvern Fountain. Guide pages. This fountain in the Transfiguration Courtyard has a likeness of a wyvern on top and serves as a relaxing place for students to gather. Despite rumors to the contrary, possibly started by Sir Cadogan, This is most assuredly not meant to be the Wyvern of Y, slain by the lively knight in spite of himself. A.
Revelio.
Serpentine Beast Window. Guide pages. Although Slytherins like to think this window is somehow a tribute to their house founder, it is actually a serpentine beast coiled around a tree that extends from the mouth of the legendary Green Man. A. Continue.
Revelio.
Is that all you've got?
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Steady your wand with left stick and guide it along the symbol's path to learn the spell. Press the corresponding input when prompted to accelerate your wand's motion along the symbol's path.
Levioso.
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with a basic cast.
Perform a basic cast using right trigger.
See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast.
Break
Remember,
through yellow shields with control spells like the levitation spell,
now,
Levioso.
Well done. Very good, but the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Good form.
I know.
This can't be your first duel.
Let's just say I'm a pragmatic.
Only all of my students for this event.
Hastings. What are you doing up there?
You're good.
How perceptive.
Levioso.
I do enjoy my duel. Watch your opponent for signs to attack or defend yourself.
Stupid black.
Try to anticipate your opponent's next move.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Gryffindor.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right, that's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Oh, I'm not. If you know the right spells, it's dark wizards that'll fear you, not the other way around.
Hebridean Black Skeleton. Guide pages. This large dragon skeleton that hangs in the Defense Against the Dark Arts classroom is allegedly a trophy taken by Professor Hecat after she single-handedly defeated one of the largest poaching rings in eastern Wales during the Great Poacher Raid of 1878.
I'd hate to face Professor Hecat in a duel. You drilled Sebastian. He's strong competition. Well done.
Huh. Always thought Levioso was for first years. Not anymore.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
I've had my share of wand combat.
I've dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Huh, fair enough. You owe me an honest duel when you aren't. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Sounds intriguing.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance, if you're interested. Till next time.
Map. You. This is your location. The Astronomy Wing. Collection chests. 0 out of 6. Charms class. Charms class. The field guide map shows Professor Ronan's class is in the Astronomy Wing. This castle is enormous. I mean...
Okay, I was just saying.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented
Revelio.
do this for all eternity. Get away from me.
Revelio.
Whoever decided to make Professor Black headmaster.
Revelio.
Roman tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Some of us don't necessarily want him to get back to the lesson.
I won't talk about this.
Have you ever visited any of the hamlets outside of Hogwarts? Some nice shops to be found. I have family in Eindel. Father wants me to visit them.
Werewolves, where were you? In the Goblin Rebellion of 1752?
And by the end of it, the Minister for Magic was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, what fun! I won't say
Revelio.
Here. Behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work, but I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Steady your wand with left stick and guide it along the symbol's path to learn the spell. Press the corresponding input when prompted to accelerate your wand's motion along the symbol's path.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me!
A white outline indicates your act. Some enemies are vulnerable to certain spells and techniques in your arsenal. Visit the Collections menu to discover hidden enemy weaknesses.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree, So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off?
The summoning charm, Accio, pulls a target closer to the caster. Hold right trigger and press the assigned button to cast Accio and pull a target closer. Release right trigger to cease casting the spell.
That's it! Excellent control there. Very good. Points to Gryffindor. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Let us see this. There we go.
Splendid!
Be sharp.
I thought
Phew. Brilliant! Here we go! That is how it's done.
Very good!
I need to practice.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Watch this.
That's it!
Let us see this. Phew. Ouch! Well played. Be sharp. There we go. Quite impressive.
Very good, both of you. Well done.
A white owl. Track undiscovered flue flames. Many quests have spell or level requirements. Visit your quest log to review quest requirements and track professor assignments to learn required spells.
Okay.
Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
I'm glad you understand.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Nice to meet you. How big is Wagadu?
Is Wagadu much bigger than Hogwarts?
Wagadu School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
Thank you for telling me about Wagadu. What does Wagadu look like?
Is Wagadu a castle like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
Thank you for telling me about Wagadu. Is magic the same at...
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
That's incredible.
You can cast spells without a wand?
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
Thank you for telling me about Wagadu.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course, you can use Accio on humans, if you're so inclined.
Well, you'd be using it on clothing, to be precise.
A word,
Sebastian.
if you would.
You know it won't work on humans.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
Hello. You wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
That's kind of you to say. Wasn't too challenging a lesson.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
Map. Flue Flame, the Bell Tower Wing. The Bell Tower Wing of Hogwarts. The Bell Tower Wing. The Bell Tower Wing. Weasley after class. Professor Weasley wants to see me in her classroom. Why? Open quest log. Challenges. Overall quests. Complete 2 main story quests. Field guide pages. Collect 2 field guide pages in Hogwarts. Level 3. Collections. Appearances. 11 out of 88. Cosmetic alterations applied to gear. Dark arts gloves. Revelio pages. 5 out of 150. Field guide pages. Wand handles. Level 3. Collection. Gear. Level 3. Lunar Moonlight. Handwear. Black leather gloves. Standard. This item has no magical face OE. Gold-rimmed circular spectacles. Face O. Headwear. Dark flat cap. Standard. This item has no magical properties. Sell value 30. Galleons. Handwear. Neckwear. Natural beige scarf. Standard. Equipped item. Cloaks and robes. Equipped item. Traditional face OE. Outfit. Tattersall casual school uniform. Level 3. B. Quests. All. Attend your first day at Hogwarts. Meet with Professor Weasley. B. Back. Crossed wands, round 1. I should speak with Lucan Brattleby about the secret dueling club. Level.
Off on another adventure. Revelio.
Augury skeleton. Guide pages. This is a skeleton of an Irish phoenix or augury, an intensely shy bird who can forecast the coming of rain and whose mournful cry was once believed to foretell death. A.
Revelio.
What the?
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit before you arrived. I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me, isn't there?
Hasn't Professor Fig said anything? No, Professor. Hasn't Professor
Have you and Professor Fig not discussed my training?
He continues to be reticent about the details, mentioning only a few spells. Revelio, was it? And Lumos?
That's correct, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Professor Ronan mentioned that.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
I'm ready to go. What more can you tell me about the potions shop?
Can you tell me more about the potion shop, Professor?
J. Pippin's Potions stocks a wide array of potions ingredients, although they rarely sell recipes. Professor Sharp asked that they have a couple of particular recipes on hand for you.
I'm ready to go. What more? What's a spellcraft?
I've never heard of a spellcraft before, Professor. What is it?
A spellcraft is a recipe of sorts used when conjuring objects. I shall explain more about them when you begin working with transfiguration magic.
I'm ready to go. What more? So there really is an Ollivander's here.
There's an Ollivander's in Hogsmeade.
There is. Most people are familiar with the shop in Diagon Alley. We're fortunate to have someone like him nearby. Mr. Ollivander is a genuine craftsman and highly skilled wand maker. I would trust no one else to pair me with a wand.
I'm ready to go.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
How about Natty? Sebastian, I think.
I'd like to go with Sebastian.
Glad to hear it. Mr. Sallow is a capable young wizard, and he knows the area. He'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavoury local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
Speak to Professor Ronan to receive your first assignment. Assignments are types of quests given to you by Hogwarts professors that, when completed, reward you with new spells. The reward for completing your first assignment will be the Mending Charm, Reparo, which is required to complete other quests. You can track assignments and their progress in the quests menu of your field guide.
Ah, there you are.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor?
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that, the Mending Charm Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
I'll complete the tasks.
Why must I first complete tasks to learn Reparo?
No lesson or lecture can compare to first-hand experience, and these tasks should provide you with just that. Such experience is invaluable when mastering any new bit of magic.
So weird.
I'll complete the task.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor.
Search areas on the minimap represent areas you should explore
This
to
is the
find
right
your
area.
quest objective.
I wonder where the flying page is. Revelio. Levioso. Got it. A flying page must be around here somewhere. Brilliant!
Why do students always frown? Page should burn the castle
Revelio.
down.
I trust the preliminary tasks weren't
I completed the assignments, Professor.
marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic.
The mending charm, Reparo, can be used to mend broken objects and pieces of the environment. Continue.
That's it! Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted
Revelio.
lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.
Map. The Great Hall. Welcome to Hogsmeade. Why?
Revelio. Revelio.
Wooden cat. Guide pages. This wooden statue bears the likeness of Pangur Don, fearless feline mouse hunter and devoted study companion.
Well, fancy meeting you here.
Revelio.
Flattened armor. Guide pages. This set of armor belonged to Sir Skagalethorpe the Heedless, who unwisely challenged a mountain troll to a game of musical chess. A. Continue. Broken broom. Guide pages. This broken broom belonged to Celine Wartnaby and is rumored to be all that remains after she insisted on demonstrating her experimental lunar apparition charm to fellow third years. No one knows if she succeeded. A.
Revelio.
Three Sisters Bells. Guide pages. The Three Sisters Bells are said to be a tribute to three similarly named, beautiful steep ridges that rise majestically over a glen in Argyllshire. It is rumoured that one can hear them ring in the glen, way across the Highlands, when they are rung in the castle. Locals have been baffled by the mysterious ringing for years. A.
Revelio.
Goblin artifact. Guide pages. Horns like this were used by goblins during the 1612 Goblin Rebellion to rally troops and generally annoy witches and wizards. This horn was discovered in the aftermath of the rebellion behind the Hogshead Inn, with a wedge of gorgonzola stuffed inside, presumably to mute it.
Nice.
A.
Revelio.
Scorch marks. Guide pages. Allegedly the location of the first known instance of an arguably successful casting of Bombarda. Date unknown, caster unidentifiable. A.
Revelio.
Frog Choir. Guide pages. Here perch the slimy yet symphonic frogs that comprise the Hogwarts Frog Choir. These magical amphibians can sing in 6-part harmony and hold a pitch better than most humans. A.
Hello, Sebastian.
Ah, my new charge. I'm told you're in dire need of supplies, and I'm to accompany you into Hogsmeade for them. Is this your first foray into the village?
It is. I haven't left the castle since I arrived.
Well, I shall endeavour to be the very best of guides, then. Hogsmeade's a charming little place. Self-contained, too. We should be able to find you everything that you need. Shall we?
Some quests feature rewards like right stick press target lock is an effective tool against any enemy you want to combo, or otherwise find difficult to track.
I was glad Professor Weasley asked me to join you today.
As am I. Thank you, by the way.
Of course. You're the only one who's ever bested me in a duel. The way I see it, I'd be wise to keep an eye on you. Speaking of Weasley, she seems to have taken quite a shine to you.
Has she? That's nice to hear.
I'm still surprised that a professor would entrust me with anything, given my detention record.
Spend a lot of time in detention, do you? Revelio.
Just enough to keep me well-rounded. Speaking of detention, this trip to Hogsmeade might have saved me from one.
Glad I could be of service.
Madam Scribner, the librarian, was on the hunt for me, as is often the case. Professor Weasley came to retrieve me, and I was able to convince old Scribner that I had somewhere to be.
So how did you manage to get on the librarian's bad side?
Well, I suspect it's a matter of differing opinions. She thinks I shouldn't be allowed in the restricted section, and I, on the other hand, am inclined to disagree. Oh, just one moment. This is an excellent spot to gather lacewing flies. They're pretty to look at. If you stew them long enough, they make a powerful potion ingredient. Merlin's beard from the Forbidden Forest. Look!
What's going on?
See for yourself. Quite a sight, isn't it? You certainly don't see that every day.
Revelio.
Poppy's already seen the hippogriffs?
Absolutely.
Likely already named them.
To the left is the Forbidden Forest. Out of bounds to all students.
Hence the name.
Precisely. They think it's too dangerous. I think they need to have more confidence in our defensive abilities. Ah, you can see Hogsmeade just past those ruins up ahead. Have you had much of a chance to explore the castle?
A little. It's positively enormous.
It is that. I've been there 5 years and barely scratched the surface. Loads to see, places to discover.
Oh, any you'd like to share with the class?
Perhaps one day.
Accio.
Can't go around telling you all my secrets now, can I? You still haven't told me you've been so good at dueling.
Levioso. Revelio.
I've always thought Thestrals pulling a carriage a bit grim, though I suppose most people don't actually see them at all.
But you can see them.
Unfortunately. But you've seen quite a bit yourself firsthand too. Most notably that dragon attack. Hopefully the rest of your year isn't as eventful.
Why would Black want to be headmaster?
Mr. Moon! He's the Hogwarts caretaker. Looks a bit worse for wear. Hello, Mr. Moon. Have you met our new 5th year?
Pleasure. You might want to turn back, Mr. Sparrow. Turn and run.
Is everything all right, sir?
Oh, look right at me. Eyes big as saucers.
What did, Mr. Moon?
Guys. Ugly and airy and terrifying. I shall be at the castle where it's safe. Good luck to both of you.
A demi-guise. I don't know what he's putting in his pumpkin juice, but he's obviously had too much of it. I've never seen Mr. Moon in such a state. Mr. Moon is quite the character. My sister Anne thinks he's lovely, but I'd say he could improve a bit as a
Revelio.
caretaker.
Oh, is your sister in Slytherin too?
She is, or rather, she was. She's not well at the moment, but she'll be better soon and back at Hogwarts.
Hogsmeade. Guide pages. The only all-wizarding village in Britain, Hogsmeade has been a favourite haunt of Hogwarts students' third years and up for centuries. A.
Potato!
Honestly, if one could bottle the magic of this place. I don't know if it's the
Revelio.
shops or the people, but there's just something about Hogsmeade. We all flock to it like moths to a flame.
Sir Ridwain's Precarious Cauldrons. Guide pages. This precariously stacked set of cauldrons outside Sir Ridwain's advertises the shop's wares. It should be noted that stacking cauldrons in this fashion, while admittedly eye-catching, is ill-advised for anyone wishing to brew a potion of any intended effect. A. Continue.
Revelio.
So how would you like to do this? Weasley told me you had a list of things to get, a wand and some other bits.
Yes, dittany seeds, some spellcrafts, and some potion recipes.
Perfect. Can't wait to see what you do with the new wand. And a short list gives you plenty of time to poke around the village. I just have to pop into a shop to find something for my sister. Let's meet up in the town circle when you're finished. Remember, have fun. It's Hogsmeade.
Hogsmeade Village is brimming with different sites, shops, and other points of interest that you can navigate using your field guide's map. View button. Hogsmeade Square. The central square in Hogsmeade. The Hogsmeade map shows shops and points of interest. You can track any of these by highlighting an icon and press FLOO Flames. The Magic Neep. Hogsmeade's supplier of fresh produce, seeds and fertilizer.
Revelio.
Some quests have open objectives with no compass path. Set a personal waypoint from the map to track your own locations. Ollivander's Wand Shop. Guide pages. Wands of a variety of woods and all manner of flexibility, each possessing one of 3 magical cores, choose their owners in this cozy, cluttered shop run by the amiable and knowledgeable Gerbold Ollivander. In the profession of wandcraft since 382 BC, the Ollivander family are considered the best wand makers in Britain, if not the world. A.
I'd take up herbology if it didn't involve...
Revelio.
Who needs keys?
Hogsmeade Community Garden. Guide pages. This small community garden in the heart of the village is the perfect spot for growing various herbs and peaceful magical plants. A.
Revelio.
Revelio.
Revelio. Revelio.
Press left stick press to swim faster.
Revelio.
Hogshead Docks. Guide pages. These docks outside the Hogshead Inn offer a pleasant place to sit and relax, if one can do so whilst only a stone's throw from whatever nefarious goings-on may be occurring in the notoriously shady inn. Continue.
Revelio.
Well, hello there.
The Magic Neep Cart. Guide pages. This cart belongs to Timothy Teasdale, who runs the Magic Neep. He enjoys being in the thick of things and engaging with customers outside the shop.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the seeds Professor Weasley arranged for me to collect.
Ah, the dittany for the new 5th year. I take it that's you then. Merlin's beard. Starting Hogwarts as a 5th year. You must be positively reeling from it all.
Not at all. I'm choosing to see it all as one big adventure.
Well, bravo. Not everyone has the temperament to take things as they come. Name's Timothy Teasdale, by the way, and this is my shop, the Magic Neep. I keep the cart out here because I like a good chat. Can't very well be in the thick of things if I'm hidden away inside now, can I?
I suppose not.
In addition to seeds, I have plenty of plants. Grow everything myself. My speciality is potion ingredients. Even Pippin purchases from me. But what say we get you a packet of Dittany seeds? Let me guess. You're after something
The Magic
fresh?
Neep. Dittany seed.
Do have a look around.
Not grass seed.
Plenty of ingredients to pique
Sell
your
items.
interest, I'd
Sell
wager.
items. Silver-rimmed circular spectacles. Silver-rimmed prefect vest uniform. Dark flat cap. Natural beige scarf. Byzantine beret. Superb. Silver-rimmed circular spectacles. Byzantine beret. Superb. Map. Hogsmeade, Gladrags Wizardwear. Collections. Inventory. Gear. Level. Headwear. Byzantine beret. Superb. Required level. Collections. Challenges. Overall progress. Hogsmeade. Challenge quests. Complete 2 assignments. 1 out of 2. Field guide, collect 15 collect 2 field guide pages in Hogsmeade. Collections. Inventory, gear. Face OE. Level 6. Map. Hogsmeade, Gladrag, FLO, J. Pippin's Potion.
Welcome to J. Pippin's Potion.
Revelio.
J. Pippin's Potions. Guide pages. J. Pippin's Potions, established in 1753, is the apothecary in Hogsmeade where proprietor Parry Pippin sells a wide variety of potions and their ingredients. A. Continue.
Pardon me, sir.
Oh, thank goodness. When I heard the bell, I thought you were Miss Lawang. Not that she deigns to come here. Though, I don't believe I've seen your face here before, either.
It's my first time in Hogsmeade, actually.
Is it really? Well, Parry Pippin at your service. And this is J. Pippin's Potions. Potions for all ailments. You'll have read it on the sign, of course, but Grandfather always made me say it in full. How may I help you today?
Professor Weasley sent me to collect some recipes. I'm new at Hogwarts.
You're the student she sent the owl about. I set your things aside immediately. I suspected if you're anything like I was at your age, you'd want your potion supplies. Is it not the most fascinating art, potion making? Rivals anything you can do with a wand, I've always said.
Are potions really that versatile?
They may not be as showy as spellwork, but make no mistake, they are just as powerful. They can heal, destroy, protect. You'll discover all of this soon enough. As it's your first time in, I should mention that it's not just potion recipes I sell. I also offer ready-made drafts for all manner of uses, and I unveil new ones from time to time. Pop in when you can so you don't miss out on anything. But for now, let's get you those recipes, shall we? What can I do for you today?
J. Pippin's Wiggenweld Potion Recipe. Edurus
Feel free to take a look at the rest of my inventory,
Maxima Potion
or come
Recipe.
back another time if you're in a rush
Recipe
today.
for a potion that increases the drinker's spell damage for a limited amount of time. Invisibility Potion Recipe. Thunderbrew Recipe. Focus, sell items. Map. Hogsmeade. Collections. Gear. Level. Cloaks and robes. Competitive school robe. Well appointed. Required level. Equipped item. Level 6. B. Back. Map. FLOO Flames. Current. Tomes and Scrolls.
I've learned almost all. Revelio.
An inquiring mind.
Enchanted Staircase. Guide pages. This enchanted staircase in Tomes and Scrolls reveals itself when a particular book is moved. The proprietor here, Thomas Brown, sells a variety of written products, including spellcrafts handy for conjuration. Continue.
Revelio. Not a day goes by I don't. Revelio. Accio.
Revelio.
Gardens at Hogwarts.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the spellcrafts Professor Weasley ordered.
Matilda's student. I thought I might be seeing you soon. I am the proprietor here, Thomas Brown. I take it you've had a conjuring lesson then?
I'm afraid I haven't yet, sir.
Ah, but you will soon enough. It is magic at its purest, creating something out of nothing. Of course, it is not without complexity, but that is where my spellcrafts come in. Stay the course, and you could soon impress even Professor Weasley.
That's certainly something to aspire to, Mr. Brown. I look forward to that day.
And I, too, seeing it. Spellcrafts are incredibly useful for conjuring unique items like custom pieces of furniture or decoration. But I shall let Professor Weasley do the teaching. For now, let's get the spellcrafts you need. A potting table and a potion station, yes?
I believe so, sir.
Good. Nothing like being able to grow your own ingredients and brew what you want when you want. Let's have a look. Let's look at what we have, shall we?
Tomes and small potions station spellcraft. Potting table, beast feeder spellcraft, beast toy box spell, chopping station spellcraft. Dung composter spellcraft. Potting table with T-shape, potting table, hopping pots, potting table with 3 small pots spellcraft. Unlocks the ability to conjure a potting table with 3 small pots. Use potting table with 5 small pots spellcraft. Traditional school robe. Well appointed.
Revelio.
Map. Hogsmeade. Map. Gladrag's Wizard, Ollivanders.
Revelio.
You can stop a thief in their tracks.
Beetle the Bard is a bit too hairy.
You might as well watch if you insist on interfering.
Revelio.
Can you believe?
Opera.
I could probably do this wantless if I wanted to. Here, watch this.
Accio. Revelio.
My advice when dealing with untoward
Merlin's blooming beard, not a Kim.
I'll be right with... Ah, it's you. Just a moment, please.
Hello, sir. I'm looking for...
For a new wand, yes. It's about time.
Yes, about time.
Well, you're our new fifth-year student, are you not? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you are. Gerbold Ollivander's the name. But of course, you'll have heard of the Ollivanders, I'm sure. Finest wand makers in the world. It's a pleasure to meet you, truly. Now, come with me. Let's find you the perfect wand, shall we? No, not you. Yes. Powerful core. 10.5 inches. You might do. Here, give this one a try. Well, go ahead, swish. How odd. Once more, come on, really swish it. Oh dear. Well, this isn't a good match at all, is it? We'll find you something, not to worry. No, not you. Perhaps... Yes. A rare wood, 13 3/4 inches, dragon heartstring. Let's give this one a try. Oh, goodness. Looks like it's back to the shelf for you. This is proving to be trickier than I had anticipated. How perplexing. Where are you? Perhaps you? There you are. Yes, I think you might be the one. Here, take it.
Finalize wand. Classic grey. Wood type. Ebony. Core type. Unicorn hair. Flexibility. Slightly springy. Wand style. Variations.
Curious indeed.
Classic grey brown. Classic black. Notched warm brown. Soft spiral stalk honey brown. Ring dark. Crooked spiral dark grey. Natural grey. Classic grey. Classic black. Classic grey brown. Wood type. Length. 14. Wood type. Ebony. Length 14.5 inches. Flexibility. Slightly springy. Supple.
Curious indeed.
Reasonably supple. Whippy. Pliant. Brittle. Hard. Solid.
How intriguing.
Stiff. Rigid. Unbending. Slightly yielding. Unyielding. Unbending.
Curious
Rigid.
indeed.
Stiff. Solid. Hard. Wand core options. Unicorn hair. The hair of a unicorn that serves as the core of a wand, known for producing consistent magic. Dragon heartstring. Dragon heartstring that serves as the core of a wand, known for producing powerful magic. Phoenix feather. The feather of a phoenix that serves as the core of a wand, capable of producing a great range of magic. Unicorn hair. The hair of a unicorn that serves as the core of a wand, known for producing consistent magic. Unicorn hair. Finalize wand. Classic grey-brown. Wood type. Ebony. Core type. Unicorn hair. Flexibility. Hard. Wand length 14.5 inches. A. Select. X. Purchase.
What do you think? Extraordinary. Another wand, another beginning of a bright and magical future. Now, how did that feel?
Good. Different. I sensed a sort of surge of some kind.
A match. Your connection seemed particularly powerful. The right wand will learn from you, just as you learn from it.
I'm eager to try it out.
Indeed. Treat it well, and you shall find no more dependable a wand than one with a unicorn hair core. And the bond between you and your wand should only grow stronger. Do not be surprised at your new wand's ability to perceive your intentions, particularly in a moment of need.
That sounds wonderful, Mr. Ollivander.
I'll let you get to it. Do come and see me again if ever I can be of further assistance.
Well, that's everything. Better go and find Sebastian.
One never knows when one's...
Revelio.
Zonko's Joke Shop. Guide pages. Frequented regularly by Hogwarts students and villagers alike, Zonko's is the place to buy pranks and jokes in Hogsmeade. A. Continue.
I officially have all of my supplies.
Excellent.
Did you get what you needed for your sister?
I did. So I suppose the world is our oyster now. Let's see what else we can get up to.
Draw it away from the building! Away from the village!
We'll wear them down eventually.
Right bumper ancient magic throw.
What was that?
A taste of his own medicine.
Nicely done. Look out!
Potato.
Confringo. That's right, lumbering louse.
He's faltering.
A few more hits should do the job.
Goodness! A second troll! Did you two take on a fully grown troll? By yourselves?
I suppose so. It's all a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Merlin's beard. Are you all right?
We are, and we were glad to help.
I'd say help is a bit of an understatement. Nerve like that. The makings of an aura, if you ask me. If you are unharmed, perhaps the two of you wouldn't mind helping me put a few things back to where they were.
Of course, officer.
Singer. Officer Singer. And thank you, again.
Reparo.
Hello there. A moment if you would.
I'll go and see what he wants.
Revelio.
Hengist of Woodcroft. Guide pages. This statue is of Hufflepuff Hengist of Woodcroft, believed to be the founder of the village of Hogsmeade after having been driven from his home by Muggle persecutors. A. Continue.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
Tea Shop Decker. Guide pages. Reflective of proprietor Mrs. Steeple's taste, this tea shop is awash in the color pink and frills. A cheery, tickly bell chimes whenever a customer enters. A.
Revelio.
Honeyduke's. Guide pages. Honeyduke's Sweet Shop sells a variety of magical sweets from fizzing whizbees to exploding bonbons. Customers would be wise to know precisely what effect they may experience before sampling this shop's wares. A.
Reparo. Luckily they didn't do more damage. Good as new.
Mr. Hill was just singing your praises.
Revelio.
Sneakoscope. Guide pages. A sneakoscope is a type of dark detector and will spin, whistle, and light up when it detects someone untrustworthy nearby. It should be used with caution, however, as it will alert the untrustworthy to the user's presence almost instantly. A.
Revelio. Hello, sir. I don't believe we've met.
Allow me to introduce myself, Augustus Hill, clothier extraordinaire. I should like to thank you for your remarkable bravery in fighting those trolls, and not to mention your help restoring Hogsmeade to its rightful state.
I was happy to help.
Frankly, you deserve an Order of Merlin. But I can offer you something much more useful. I own Gladrag's wizardware, and among my inventory are some unique items that afford certain protections, as it were. Life-saving protections. And as I suspect this won't be your last dangerous encounter, I'd like to give you one such set of robes, in thanks for what you did today.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Hill. That's very generous of you.
It's the least I can do. Now, let's try this on for size, shall we? Plenty for your perusal today. Take your time.
Traditional school robe. Well appointed. Required level. Black rivet gloves. Legendary. Required level 7. Black rivet gear. Level 7. Lunar Moonlight 544. Cloaks and robe. Traditional Solitarian robe. Superb. Gladrag's wizardwear. Ancient mist, diamond, ornate black and brown black rivet, ornate black and brown, ancient mysteries scarf. Black rivet, ancient mysteries scarf, ancient mysteries scarf. Dark, Celtic here, leather winter Cellite, competitive school robe. Forest tartan scarf. Superb, cedar rivet gloves. Stylish informal school stylish informal traditional school robe. Ancient mist, by gear. Elegant, dark flat, diamond jump, teal palmet scarf, sienna, cabalted, Celtic, golden trimmed school robe.
I'd say we've earned a butterbeer or two, wouldn't you? Might help me forget that I was almost pulverized by a troll.
I'd say that I agree with you.
Perfect. The 3 broomsticks is just this way.
Visit vendors to sell. Level 7. Gear. Level. Outfit. Stylish informal school equipped item. Neckwear. Neckwear. Ancient mysteries scarf. Equipped item. Ancient mysteries scarf. Legendary. Face headwear. Face OE. Face OE. Face OE. Face OE appearance. Dark arts mask. A skull. Face OE appearance. Beaked skull mask. A mask resembling the skull of some beaked beast to inspire. Dark arts mask. Handwear appearance. Collections. Black leather. Cedar rivet glove. Legendary glove. Dark arts gloves. Dark arts legendary gloves. Face OE. Headwear appearance. Dark flat. Byzant. Dark flat cap. Dark arts hat. Dark arts garrison hat. A hat worn by those in touch with the darker side of magic. Neckwear appearance. Dark arts scarf. A scarf, invisible neckwear. This clothing, cloaks and robes appearance. Dark art, invisible robes. Outfit. Cloaks and outfit appearance. Dark arts ensemble. Invisible garb. This clothing item will appear invisible. A. Change appearance. Level. Collections. Visit vendors to sell gear.
Revelio.
Gladrag's mannequin. Guide pages. Unlike the enchanted mannequins favored by students for dueling practice, the mannequins at Gladrag serve only as a means to display the latest in wizarding fashion. A.
Assuming it isn't utter bedlam in there, you might even meet Sirona, the owner. She's a good one to know.
You said you could get to the child when they came to Hogsmeade. That all you needed was a distraction. I gave you a distraction.
I just watched a student take down your distraction. Who's this child? What are you not telling me?
All you need to know is that if you cannot get to the child, then you have no value to me.
Let's go.
Did they see us?
I don't think so.
What was that goblin doing with Victor Rookwood?
Ranrock is working with Rookwood.
The goblin from the Daily Prophet. I knew I'd seen him somewhere. Quickly, let's get inside the 3 broomsticks.
It's a treat to see you, Lodgok. I shall let you know if I hear anything.
Thank you, Sirona.
You be well. Now, what can I... Oh, there's a face I haven't seen before.
It's my first time here.
Welcome. Butterbeer's on me. Heard about the attack. I shall be looking in on the other shopkeepers and residents shortly. Glad to see you two escaped injury.
Thanks to this one. Single-handedly took down a troll.
Is that right? Well done.
Thank you for this.
My pleasure. I will say, trolls in Hogsmeade. That's never happened before. Something's not right. The only brutes we usually have to deal with are... How timely.
Was that Lodgok I saw leaving just now? Your clientele's not what it used to be, Sirona.
Not to worry, Victor. Once the two of you leave, the caliber of my clientele will greatly improve. I wouldn't do that if I were you, Theophilus.
Come now. No need for theatrics. I'm only here for this one anyway.
My friend is enjoying a well-earned butterbeer.
Only want a quick word.
Perhaps you didn't hear me. I said, my friend is busy.
One would think you all had enough bloodshed for one day. Come, Theophilus. The 3 broomsticks isn't what it used to be. Let's take our galleons elsewhere. Can't drink butterbeer forever.
Yes, I can.
Seems you've made an unfortunate enemy. Watch your back. Rookwood and Harlow are worse than any troll you might encounter.
scrolls, Ranrock, and Rookwood? What are you not telling me?
I promise to tell you everything. But it's perhaps best I do that later.
And on that note, I think we should head back to the castle.
Revelio.
The Three Broomsticks. Guide pages. Currently run by Sirona Ryan, and allegedly as old as Hogsmeade itself, the Three Broomsticks is the long-standing gathering spot for villagers and Hogwarts students who want to enjoy a butterbeer or fire whiskey. A.
Revelio. 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 Revelio.
Butterbeer barrels. Guide pages. These barrels contain the popular wizarding drink, butterbeer. It is served both cold and hot and has a slight alcoholic content that seems to impact house elves much more than humans. A.
Revelio.
Frog spawn soap. Guide pages. An amphibious surprise awaits anyone who tries to wash with this particular bar of soap. Once submerged in water, a cohort of wriggling tadpoles hatches right out of the suds. A.
Revelio.
Dung bomb. Guide pages. A favorite among pranksters, the dung bomb produces a foul odor, causing anyone in the vicinity to evacuate postast. A.
Revelio.
I'm certainly glad Sirona was there. Told you she was one of the good ones.
I can see that. She didn't seem at all intimidated by Rookwood and Hollow.
I think you'll need to tell me why Victor Rookwood has you in his sights. But we can talk later. For the moment, we should return to the castle. Professor Weasley's certain to hear about the troll attack soon if she hasn't already. Don't want to risk another detention for getting back after hours.
You must return to your common room for the night. Map. Hogsmeade. Hogwarts map. Flue flames locate the south wing. The south wing. Collection chest. Gryffindor. Force and control. Remember the tools that exist to help. Track undiscovered flue flames to unlock permanent fast travel locations and shorten the time it takes to reach new activities and locations. Map. Flue flames location. Challenges. Map. Hogwarts, the bell tower. Quests. Crossed wands. Round A. Untrack quest. Y. Crossed wands. Round 1. I should speak with Lucan Brattle. Map. Flue flames locations. Level. You have received an owl post. Menu button. Open field guide. Owl post. Owl post. Professor Fig, come and see me. I've discovered something in the locket we found at Gringotts.
Revelio.
Fat Lady Portrait. Guide pages. This portrait guards the Gryffindor common room, requiring a password from any who wish to enter. She and her friend Violet are known to wander among the other portraits, periodically helping themselves to vats of wine therein. A. Continue.
Revelio.
Oh, this one I have seen.
Revelio.
B. Lumos.
Revelio.
Map of Argyllshire. Guide pages. This map depicts Argyllshire, a region in Scotland which contains the Hebrides native home of the Hebridean black dragon. A.
Levioso. Revelio.
Lackland the Lanky. Guide pages. This statue depicts the wizard Lackland the Lanky, a tall, slender wizard who appears quite proud of himself. For what precisely, no one knows. A. Map. Flue flames quests. Map. Challenges. Inventory. Gear. Level. Wand handles. Imperial. Classic grey-brown. Equipped item. Imperial grey and bronze. Wand handles. A stately, strong handle design in grey wood and bronze. Level 8.
Revelio.
Glad you could make it. Lucan's just over there.
Leviosa. Revelio.
Can I help you?
Sebastian told me to see you about a club.
If Sebastian vouches for you, that's all I need to know. I coordinate duels for crossed wands. A dueling club of sorts. It's invitation only, so you must have really impressed Sebastian.
That's nice to hear. I did take him down a peg.
I seem to have a knack for dueling.
Then you've come to the right place.
How does crossed wands work exactly?
You show up, I match you with other duelists, and whoever is still standing in the end wins. It's our way of determining the school's greatest duelist once and for all. And to liven things up, the winner is awarded a prize. Interested?
I'll join your club.
Of course. Dueling's an entertaining pastime.
I agree. Besides, in crossed ones, you could duel with a partner if you like. Your first time I'll pair you with Sebastian. Next time, you'll need to bring a partner along, or duel alone. So, care to step into the ring?
I'm ready.
Get me in the ring.
Spectacular! Let the fireworks begin!
We'll make you regret signing up.
Break through yellow shields with control spells like the levitation spell, Levioso. Target lock right stick press lets you track enemies without aiming.
Leviosa. Tego.
Don't shy away now.
Expulso. Leviosa.
Come on.
Expulso.
Sendo.
There goes my way.
Tego. Leviosa.
Is that all you've got?
Expulso.
Winner.
Leviosa.
Some big hits that round.
Nice work. Sebastian wasn't wrong about you. There's strong competition ahead, but keep this up and you could be the next school champion.
Brilliant. Count me in.
I shall. Now, it takes time to organise these duels, but check with me later. I may have something lined up for you. Again, congratulations on your first crossed wands victory. Well fought. Hope to see you back here again.
Map. Flue Flames locations. The Astronomy Wing. The Charms Classroom. Professor A. Remove. Special reward. The appearance of any gear can be altered in the gear menu to look like any other basic gear you have looted, or unique appearances you have collected.
I think I'll miss you.
Really?
I shan't miss you.
Revelio.
I'm trying to be serious for once.
Suit yourself.
Accio.
Let her finish. There might be a compliment.
Highly unlikely.
Well, I know it's not something we need to prepare for just yet.
Leviosa.
Hello there. Perhaps you can help me.
Hello.
Were you calling me?
I was, yes. Thought you might be interested in joining me for a bit of an adventure. Following a treasure map, to be precise. Slight respite from battling the odd troll, I should think. Asked Poppy if she'd be interested as well, but couldn't drag her away from her puff skein. I found 2 maps lying about, both leading to locations around Hogwarts. Care to have a look at one?
Sounds intriguing.
Following a Hogwarts treasure map. Count me in.
Wonderful. Hogwarts fascinates me. You can keep whatever treasure lies at the end of your map. I'll be satisfied just knowing where it leads.
Perhaps I'll have a look. Any idea where to start?
Where do you suggest I search first?
Based on a cursory review of your map, I'd suggest somewhere near Hecat's classroom.
Perhaps I'll have...
Very well. I shall take a look if I can find the time.
Fair enough. Meet me back here if you find anything.
Be back.
What the hell? Which order is it?
Revelio. A rhinoceros skeleton. I'm on the right track.
If only a new student were to help me with my sad predicament. Might some kind soul help me?
Are you all right?
Don't you know who I am? Zenobia Noak, the girl whom everyone at school hates for no reason.
I'm sorry to hear that.
I'm sorry the other students weren't more friendly.
That's kind of you. I suppose there are a few decent souls here. I wanted to make some new friends, and so I brought my collection down to the common room. My gobstone collection, that is. I was hoping someone would want to play. Are you familiar with gobstones? Little balls, like marbles. Grand game. And if you lose, they spray you with a foul-smelling liquid.
Gobstones. Interesting.
gobstones. Sounds like a fun challenge.
That's what I tried to tell everyone. People can be so cruel. Just because they're sprayed all over with smelly gobstone spit, it's their own fault for losing. Imelda is one of the worst losers. Everett and Astoria are terrible as well. And now those poor losers have taken my gobstones and hidden them in very high places all over the school.
Sounds as if they overreacted.
Rather an overreaction on their part.
I'll say. Anyway, I can't work out how to get them back on my own. I don't think I know the necessary spells yet. I need someone, perhaps a selfless and talented 5th year to help me.
I can't make any promises. Any ideas as to how to reach them? You don't have any friends.
I'll see what I can do.
I'd appreciate the help. If you do find all of my gobstones, do come and see me again. I'll be back to playing Snake Pit and Jackstone by myself in no time.
Level 9 B. Map. Gobs of Gobstones. Zenobia's Gob Quests. Outpost. Settings. Save /load.
I'm going to stop here.